Are you thinking of moving to Colorado with your family? Here are the 5 reasons not to move to Colorado. I love Colorado, but let's be honest, nothing is perfect, and relocating here has also some disadvantages that you should carefully consider before moving. So here are my top 5 reasons you should take into consideration before moving to Colorado. If we haven't met before, I'm Daniela Hurtado, a local real estate agent that specializes in helping families relocate to Colorado. I'm not a Colorado native and I have a family, so I know all the logistics and all the planning before moving with our families, especially with the little ones. So, okay, let's get to it. Reason number 1, high elevation and dry weather. The Denver metro area sits at an altitude of more than 5,000 feet above sea level. This is why we call it the Mile High City. While it makes for amazing views, it can also be quite challenging to adjust for some people that move to Colorado, causing high altitude dizziness, nausea, headaches, though it generally fades away as the body adapts. Also, dry winter air affects how your skin feels and even how easy it is to breathe. A few tips to help with the high altitude sickness and dry winter air are drinking plenty of fluids, using a humidifier, getting enough sleep, and moisturizing your skin. Reason number 2, it's isolated. There's no ocean around, and other cities are over 8-hour drive away. It's true that Denver is the most isolated large city in the lower 48 when you consider its location relative to other large cities. The closest city of comparable size and prominence will be Salt Lake City and then Kansas City, but Denver is a step bigger and more prominent than either of those. So to find an undeniably greater size and influence, you will have to travel all the way to Dallas. That is a lengthy trip indeed. Personally, I find this refreshing. My family often doesn't feel the need to get away to cities even larger than Denver. And mostly when we want to get out of the city, we prefer to go to smaller mountain towns or to remote locations and connect with nature, right? Reason number 3, high population. It's overcrowded. Metro Denver area has a population of more than 3 million people and has a growth rate that has consistently outpaced the national rate every decade since the 1930s. Although there are many positive aspects to a growing city, there's also a handful of growing pains. The traffic situation continues to worsen with the growing population, a problem that has also contributed to increasing levels of smog in the city. So make sure that if you move here, find a place to live close to work and kids' school and kids' activities just to make things easier for you. Reason number 4, rising housing prices. The overall cost of living in the Denver metro area is 12% above the national average. Although not as expensive as some of the top cities such as LA, San Francisco, or New York, housing costs in Denver still exceeds the budget of many households of average means. While tech jobs of higher paying positions can support the housing prices, many families are forced to live further outside of the city where rents are and housing costs are lower, which may not be an issue for you if you are planning on moving here with your family and you are just looking for a more quiet area outside of Denver. The average sales price in the Denver metro area is about $550,000. So to buy a house in Denver may take some extra effort for you and your family. Reason number 5, long winters. For snow fans, Colorado can be a dream. But even for the strongest winter lovers can get tired of the snow. The snowy season in the Denver metro area can run anywhere from November through April, which means 6 months of the year are spent in snow. In addition to snowstorms, we may see several hailstorms throughout the year. So if you're thinking of moving here, a garage and a sled for your kids are non-negotiable musts that will add up to the overall expense of living in Colorado. Now that you know my 5 reasons not to move to Colorado, but you are still considering coming here, you may also be interested in learning about my favorite family-friendly neighborhoods in the Denver metro area in my next video. Please let me know if you're thinking of moving to Colorado with your family and need help finding a home in any area. It will be my honor to help. Don't forget to hit like and share with any family or friends that may be interested in making a move. Thank you and see you next time.